Hey guys, and welcome to the summit. Thank you all for coming here. I really appreciate that. I want to go ahead and start a little bit about introducing myself. My name is Jesus Castillo. I'm a mentor, educator, and optical engineer. Today, I'm the moderator for the AI Opportunity Backpack. And I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I got really excited when they asked me to be the moderator for this panel. That is because a lot of the stuff involved the AI Opportunity Backpack is involving education. And as an educator, I advise, mentor a lot of high school and college students. So I always ask one question a lot, which is, what can AI do to support education? So coming in, I wanted to learn more about what can AI help education? That's one of the things I always ask myself. And I heard the AI Opportunity Backpack, it's a key product for that. So I want to go ahead and introduce to you guys three amazing individuals, Michael, Benedict, and Dr. Wallace, who's joining us virtually. Dr. Wallace, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Awesome, thank you. I want to go ahead and start by briefly asking you guys a question. Can you guys briefly give us tell me about yourself and how you got into the AI Opportunity Project?
Yeah, I can go ahead and share a little bit about my journey with Conectado and up to my current position. So I was first introduced to Conectado at UC Berkeley when I was a senior there. I took a course called Critical Issues in Education. And so at that time, I was helping Conectado to develop what would now be our official career readiness curriculum. So it's research-based, it's science-based, and we're still using this curriculum currently in our boot camps. After completing this course, I accepted a job offer with Conectado. So I've been working here for almost 3 years now. And I got involved at Conectado at first, overseeing our boot camp programs. And when we talk about Conectado, we talk about upskilling opportunities, and I had that opportunity myself. So I took a little pivot, and I'm now working as an AI product manager with Conectado, working to oversee the development of the AI Opportunity Backpack alongside Benedict. And so I'm just really excited to be here to share a little more about our product and how it could accelerate opportunities for all of you.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. Benedict, could you please introduce yourself and tell me how you got into the AI Opportunity Backpack?
Yeah, sure thing. So, hi everyone, I'm Benedict. I am a lead engineer at Conectado for platform and learning systems. Very similar to Michael, actually literally the same class 2.5 years ago. I took the critical studies in education class at UC Berkeley. And as part of that class, I helped out Conectado in shaping their strategy. After that course, I continued to help out Conectado as both a student and after my graduation. And eventually, all of these efforts led me to the position that I'm in today, as an engineer helping out and helping build all of their products, including the AI Opportunity Backpack that we're very excited to be talking about with you all today. And I think one more thing that I want to mention that I think is really cool for both me and Michael is that our journey with Conectado came from the classroom to the career, which, if you're listening to G's speech earlier, is a value that is really the essence of Conectado and is one of the core values of the AI Opportunity Backpack, and is one of the things that, because of that, I think is super important to highlight because it's why we're all here today.
Well, thank you so much, Benedict. I'm really curious about that course, Critical Studies.
It's a good course.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Dr. Wallace, thank you so much for joining us here virtually. Could you please introduce yourself and how you got into the AI Opportunity Backpack?
Yes, I am Wallace, the founder of Windrose Vision. This is a collaboration between Conectado and Windrose. And I have been working very closely with Benedict and with Michael on the AI backpack. And I'm extremely excited because around 2000, when I was at the National Institute of Health, we started working on upskilling and reskilling the biomedical workforce of this country. We work with universities and nonprofits, and we develop tools and programs And to me, it gives me joy to see that now upskilling, reskilling, and having the backpack as a tool to really help the new generations to define and to help them to identify what is going to be the next step in their career in this AI. So I'm super excited, very enthusiastic to continue working with Michael, with Benedict and Conectado teams, and be able to provide these tools to everybody.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Wallace.
At Conectado, we begin with a vision, one that's rooted in purpose and ignited by the most fundamental question: why? For me, the answer traces to a lifelong journey from the classroom to a career in technology and ultimately to the boardroom.
And if you think about the boot camps that we offer, our users are earning certificates in AI literacy and bioinformatics, and that's one part of the equation, right? So they're earning these certificates. Where do they go from there? And so what we want to create is this community of Conectado users on our AI Opportunity Backpack, where they can really use their certificates to find their next career opportunity.
Some features of it include having an all-in-one database, which we've collected opportunities such as internships, jobs, mentorships, and scholarships, specifically curated for students. DI is able to connect opportunities based on the user profile with information from the database.
Another thing that our AI Opportunity Backpack gives is a community. We allow students to find other students who are in their same journey and share their same interests so that they can form a bigger sphere and be able to network with each other and grow with each other.
So my goal is to pair students with change-making organizations like Conectado. I want students to be able to see that you can affect change in education, and you don't have to do so through the traditional classroom teacher method, which is really important.
And now since I've gone through all this, since I've been through Dr. Sonato's course, since I've been through working with Conectado and really putting one of my main focuses on education and fulfillment and giving back to a cause that I care about, I feel like I truly know what I want, and I know where I want to move forward in.
And so I fell in love with sociology. At the same time, I was minoring in education, and so I had decided to take Dr. C's course. It was in that moment where I was introduced to Conectado, and I really learned about the opportunity to work in education, but also in technology.
We have the UC Berkeley team and we have the UC Merced team. And what's beautiful about this is that our early employees, Michael and Benedict, they have now become the mentors and the leaders of these projects. So they went from students to mentors, but they've come to build a wonderful team. And I'm just so proud of them and the whole team.
So the Innovate to Grow program is akin to a mock internship where students are paired with industry leaders to build real-world solutions.
Beyond real world, they're actually problems that the companies, the organizations have, and so their solutions are important to their operations or business.
The response was extremely positive. The teams that were selected worked hard because they felt like the work that they were doing would have meaningful impact.
After completing the I2G program, I decided to keep working on the AI Backpack project because how well it resonated with me. I believe that putting all of these opportunities in one place and leveraging AI as a use to help navigate students in the right direction and recommend them opportunities would be very useful as a student.
I wanted to help contribute to a project that could alleviate some of the stress for students and finding the right opportunities for them so that they could get a head start in their careers the same way that Conectado did for me.
So it's a really wonderful story to tell about how we have UC Berkeley, UC Merced, and Conectados in the middle being a bridge between students, industry, but also universities.
Students aren't just users, they're the creators, helping build the platform and this tool for others like them. The classroom to career and all the way to the boardroom. We're with them every step of the way.
So, great video, guys. Thank you. I really, there was a key word that I got from that video, which is opportunity. I really love that word, an opportunity, because it's like giving you a chance into something. So that kept me wanting to know more about this product. So I want to go ahead and start with you, Michael, as a product manager. My question for you is, what was Conectado's vision for building this AI Opportunity Backpack?
Yeah, that's a great question, Jesus. A very important one too. And you're right, we're talking about opportunities. It's in our logo, Opportunities Accelerated. And that's really what Conectado is. That's our purpose and that's our mission. So I want to first take a step back and provide a little more context before I answer that question. But Conectado, like I said, is all about accelerating opportunities. And we do that primarily in two ways. The first is the bootcamps we offer that we host on our Metaverse platform. You got a little glimpse of that. And if you look at this screen, it's something similar to this AI graphic, right? Users have an avatar, they navigate the world in a virtual college campus-like setting. So we offer these bootcamps that are providing technical and soft skill certificates. So we're helping accelerate opportunities to high school students, college students, working professionals, really to everyone. And that's one part of the equation, right? You earn these certificates. Where do you go from there? And that ties into our second way of accelerating opportunities. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about today, the AI Opportunity Backpack. So we help build a pipeline for our students, for our users, to have a simplified process of getting to where they want to be, whether it's a job or internship or a scholarship, whether it's having a continuous career support through our AI agents, or having a networking hub where they can connect with other users or mentors or guest speakers that are featured in our bootcamps. So we're growing a great product here. And if we can go to the next slide, I can talk to you a little more about what the vision was. What was our vision? There's 2 points here. Our CEO, G, had a vision to create the AI Opportunity Backpack. How do we provide continuous support for our learners throughout their entire career journey? Aside from completing a Siegel bootcamp, how can we ensure we're with them every step of the way? And when we're looking at the current job market, it's becoming increasingly more competitive. Every week you're hearing about thousands of layoffs. And aside from that, opportunities are just scattered everywhere. You think about the countless amounts of opportunity platforms out there, they typically only specialize in one opportunity type. If you were looking for a job, you go to LinkedIn. If you're looking for a scholarship, you go to somewhere else. And so users are having to scour the web across all of these hundreds and thousands of platforms. So the value proposition here was, how do we create a centralized hub? How do we connect users to an opportunity base that houses all of these opportunities in one place? How do they have access to a meaningful network where they have mentors and guest speakers and executive positions that can help empower them to grow? When you're looking at the current landscape, obviously these are just a handful of opportunity platforms, but you can see it's very limited in the scope of opportunities they can provide. The solution was clear. The solution was the AI Opportunity Backpack. And there's 3 main points in which we solve this problem. The first one is our comprehensive database. So I'm really happy to share that we have 60,000 opportunities on our backpack across 6 different opportunity types. So at Conectado, we like to call them the ships, right? And not because G was in the Navy, but it's the scholarships, it's the internships, scholarships, mentorships, apprenticeships, bootcamps, and of course, jobs. They can be found all in our Opportunity Backpack. So if you think about what we're creating, it's a one-stop shop experience. You don't have to leave our platform to find exactly what you're looking for. The second is our AI Career Compass. We have 2 AI agents currently. It's an ever-growing feature in our backpack, but we have an opportunities agent. So it'll ask our user a few questions to better understand their career preferences, what kind of roles they're looking for, and it will provide personally tailored opportunities that they think would be good for the user. The second one is the SEAM Career Assessment. So how do I discover my unique career profile? How do I understand what I do best in and what are my growth areas? Dr. Wallace will be speaking about this a little bit more in our panel, but providing that career support for students throughout their entire journey. And then lastly, our community, right? So aside from our boot campers, we also welcome anyone to create an account and access the mentors we have on our platform, the guest speakers we feature. And so we're building an accessible and engaging experience, not only connecting users to the opportunities they want to find, but ensuring they have the career readiness to excel in those careers. And lastly, I just really want to highlight this whole vision. The reason why we started this project was for students. It was built entirely by students, Benedict and I, but also students in the Innovate to Grow program at UC Merced, as you saw in the video. So it's about giving back and empowering the communities that come before us. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you for giving us information as to what Conectado vision is for this AI Opportunity Backpack, and also the word opportunity again. That's a key word. I noticed. Now, I really want to get more into the technical side of things. So, as the lead engineer, Benedict, could you please tell us how the AI Backpack works?
Yeah, sure thing. A bit more about how the AI Backpack works. As Michael has explained, there are three main parts of the AI Opportunity Backpack. We have our opportunities database on our opportunities page. We have our networking page. And finally, we have our career compass with our AI agents. Let's start with the opportunities page. To provide students with opportunities, we go throughout the internet and we gather different types of opportunities from different types of sources. It's very important that when we do this, that we make sure that the sources are diverse, because when we do that, we're able to gather all the different opportunity types, the jobs, the internships, apprenticeships, boot camps, scholarships, and mentorships, all six.
The ships.
All the ships. And when we gather those opportunities, the next thing that we do is we use AI to generate embeddings for them. And that allows us to utilize something called semantic search. What that is, it's a specialized search that uses the meaning of the words that we use to search to look for opportunities instead of a normal word-by-word, letter-by-letter matching. Basically meaning that we're able to use an AI-enhanced, more accurate search for opportunities. So the second page that we have is our networking page. That is the page that allows students to connect with others. And the way that we have that is we gather students' information, things like their GitHub profiles, their LinkedIns, their colleges, their majors, and we put it onto a social networking page so that students can connect with each other and expand their own personal networks. Now, with that, the last page we have is our Career Compass page that holds our AI agents. As Michael has explained very well, we have two different agents. The first agent is our opportunities agent, which gathers information about students' career interests. So things like where they want to work, what skills they want to highlight in their next job, or what industry they want to work in. And then it takes that information, it processes it internally, and using everything that is generated in the conversation between the person and the agents, it gives personalized recommendations. Now, the second agent that we have is our SEAM career assessment that is a agent that our very own Dr. Madeleine Wallace designed. It's amazing. This agent, it takes the students' career attributes, like their professional qualities and their strengths and weaknesses in these individual qualities, and uses them to generate a career profile and then helps guide them through the next best steps for their career. So that's just a quick technical overview of how these things work.
I believe you have a video, right?
Yes, we do have a video. So we have prepared a video for you all to just show a quick demo of all these things and how they can help students. So this is the homepage of our AI Opportunity Backpack. You see here the three main pages. We have the opportunities, the career compass, and the networking page. We're going to start on the opportunities page. Here, you can check out all the different opportunities that you have listed. You can see there's like jobs, apprenticeships, mentorships. You can search for different things at the top. When you find something you like, you can go ahead and save it. And when you do that, it's going to appear in your saved page. You can click the apply. And after you've applied to a job, you can click move to apply, that button right there, which will make it appear in the applied list. The next page we have is networking. Here you can see all the different friends that you've added on the platform. I'm going to click on one of the profiles, which is Michael's profile. You can see it's very detailed with all his different information. And if you don't currently have anybody friended in the backpack, you can go to the discovered and see people you can friend. And finally, you have the notifications page where you can accept or decline other friend requests.
I think I saw Javier's profile on the Discover page.
Yeah. So this is the profile page where you can edit your profile, view all the different things that you want to put on your profile, and also upload your resume to make that process faster. And finally, these are the two agents we have on the Career Compass page. This first one is the Opportunity Agent. You can see that it asks you all your different career interests, like your industry, the skills that you want to highlight in your career, your location. This is just me putting in my own details because I wanted to get some opportunities as well. And you see here, once I finished the agent's assessment, it recommended me some opportunities. A couple mentorships here.
There's another Jesus Castillo, from UCLA.
I was surprised.
What are the odds?
Yeah.
I'll have to connect with him.
Yeah. And finally, this is the same career assessment, basically helping you understand all of your professional qualities and then using that to generate a professional, a career profile for you. Yeah, and that's our demo. Hope you enjoyed it. And I think if you're still interested, we will have a QR code near the end of the panel so you can check it out yourselves.
Well, that was amazing. Thank you so much, Benedict. What a wonderful demo. I really love how the tool narrowed things down. That's very efficient. I really like that. You mentioned a very important point on something called SEAM. I believe Dr. Wallace is an expert on SEAM. So I want to go to you, Dr. Wallace. I have a question for you regarding the SEAM framework. How did you integrate the SEAM framework into the AI Opportunity Backpack?
Yes, I'm very excited about the AI backpack because it covers two aspects of career development, career transition, and career, when you pivot and you change from one field to another one. So everything is in the AI backpack, from the opportunities, but also from the perspective of your roadmap. So the SEAM framework was very easy incorporated into Conectado because we have the same mission about providing tools and tools that are relevant to what is going on today. So my book, when I wrote it, and I already had an idea to make it in such a way that it was going to become a tool for everybody to use, because the majority of the assessments that we have today are obsolete. They were developed in the 60s and 70s, and that was before we have this tremendous transformation, AI, and the digital age. So when Michael and Bernadette refer about the different skills that I have, there is something very important there. Technology literacy is only one skill. We have other skills, such as strategic thinking, the creativity, emotional intelligence. So the point of the SEAM framework is basically to give you 4 easy steps for you to take control of your career and be able to evolve. Notice that I'm changing because my research has always been on transformation. But now I believe that we are actually in evolution mode because we are no longer like in the past. We went to a class, right? It took like a year, and you had your strategic plan, and it was 5 years to years. So nowadays it doesn't work like that. Nowadays it's something that you have to do like taking vitamins, and that's what SEAM is. It helps you to adhere to your system of learning every day by taking different steps every day and then see your progress, rewarding yourself, and go to the next step. So it's basically a loop. A snapshot is the first one. Then you go to a vision. Once you know where you are in terms of those 10 skills, then you move to the ambition. And ambition is about action. Right? We cannot have action without actually trying something. So over there, you're going to be able to try different things before you even commit to what career path, because we are evolving. And then on the third step in the act, you're going to develop your plan. But remember, these are the smallest steps. And then, of course, it goes very tight together with major. And in major is where you actually see your progress. And one of the biggest issues is about that many times we don't know where we start. We don't know the baseline. So how can you measure your progress if you don't even know where you start? So basically with Conectado, we have right now the snapshot. I encourage everyone to do your a snapshot, to come out and see what is your perceived understanding or your current skills, given that we are in an AI and digital age. And then if you want more, then you can go to the other modules. But the first step, remember, since we are bombarded with information, I have been able to put it in one single assessment, something to guide you. It's a roadmap that tells you, oh, for example, you're a strategic thinker or you're a navigator. Remember, this profile changes as we go. So I encourage everybody to do it, and then you will see the beauty. And each profile has different characteristics. Those characteristics is not like fixed. No, it's actually to push you to take an action. And an action is to start learning something. And it's like a game. You play, you increase your knowledge, you get a new skill, and then you keep moving. And it's a circle. So it's not like, I want to be the president of this company, and that's it. No, because even when you get to be the president, you still have to maintain the skills with AI, with everything that is going on. So I strongly advise you to go to the Conectado, go to the Opportunity Backpack. Remember, you have your snapshot, that is the first step, that are now free, and then you can go to the other areas, or you can start with the other areas, with the other agents, and then go to this. So the career profiles are universal, meaning that applies to students, professionals. It has been tested with different populations, and it's based on all these years of research and developing programs from the National Science Foundation, the Institute of Health, and several nonprofit organizations in education. So my brain is all in there, and it's ready for you to take advantage and use it. Because if we have a tool and we don't use it, why do we do it the first time, right? G always says, what is the why? Well, the why is that you want to take control of your career today and deal with uncertainty. Go ahead and get your career profile, and then we see what we are. So, do you have any other questions?
Much, Dr. Wallace. Thank you. Actually, this framework's pretty good. Actually, I could go ahead and maybe use this tool with a couple of my students who are still thinking like what career they want to do. I think this tool is pretty useful for that.
Yeah, and to that point, Jesus, we have the slide with the QR code. I think it comes after this one. If you have a nephew, a grandson, a sister, brother, cousin, scan this QR code, send them the link, create a free account today. Yeah, or yourself if you want to upskill. It's for everyone. So definitely recommend, getting your snapshot complete. Start looking for any opportunity.